Imagine being able to rewind the clock to intercept a catastrophic system failure, removing it from the timeline before a single user encounters it. For decades, operations teams have relied on organic user traffic to uncover bugs in live production. But relying on the user means you are inherently delayed. When a customer reports they cannot log in or check out, you are already trapped in reactive incident response mode. To stop this cycle, teams have to alter the timeline. They must intercept broken workflows during the development phase, a strategy known as shifting left. The mechanism that makes this possible is called synthetic monitoring. It uses automated, scripted tests to continuously simulate user behavior and validate the exact application pathways that human users will take. By catching regressions and configuration issues early, effective monitoring acts as a preemptive early warning system, replacing the outdated model of waiting for social media complaints to find out your application is broken. Here is a standard web application architecture map. Automated scripts are deployed as simulated users to navigate these pathways. They execute multi-step actions, actively entering credentials for a login sequence, executing database queries, and processing a full checkout. This is an ongoing process. Running these simulations on a rigid schedule allows operations teams to establish highly calibrated baselines for availability and performance under normal operating conditions. If a recent code push breaks a dependency, the automated script hits that broken node first. It triggers an internal alert long before real traffic ever reaches the pathway. By using simulated traffic to absorb these initial errors, operations teams can identify and resolve faults before they reach an actual human user. Shifting left moves synthetic testing directly into the CI/CD pipeline. Test definitions are inserted into the test phase, creating a rigorous checkpoint. The consequence is immediate. If a single test fails, deployment is blocked. Broken code cannot progress to release. Contrast this automated blockade with the historical risk of deploying mismatched configurations directly into live production, where developers are forced to troubleshoot while the system is actively failing. Using identical synthetic tests across both pre-deployment validation and live production closes coverage gaps and ensures that every release meets performance standards before it reaches a user. It is a mistake to assume that network availability equals functionality. A basic reachability check will confirm your server is technically online, which is entirely irrelevant if your user interface fails to load. True reliability requires functional API assertions. Synthetic monitoring calls your key endpoints to validate correct status codes and confirm that required payload fields are present in the response. This map shows a central server measuring the physical latency to various edge locations worldwide. Beneath speed metrics, you most monitor trust signals. The system actively verifies SSL certificate validity and correct DNS resolutions at every connection point. A truly reliable system validates both the visible user experience and the invisible infrastructure that supports it. Rolling this out does not require a massive initial overhead. Operations teams begin by simply identifying and defining the 3 to 5 most critical workflows unique to their business. This technical dashboard displays how those tests scale globally. By tracking functional connections from locations like Tokyo, London, and New York, teams can certify regional performance and prepare for new market launches without needing a single actual user in those regions. The ultimate business impact is clear. You reduce the risk of degraded application performance while establishing a continuous safeguard for the digital experience. The most advanced DevOps workflows do not react to failures, they actively prevent them. Start integrating synthetic testing into your deployment pipeline today and ensure your system is reliable by design.